Hey Blue Marble Riders, here we are with the Kawasaki Z900RS and I'm going to talk all about handlebars. Yeah, I'm going to tell you about chic design fairings and how they interact with front brake fluid reservoirs, whether you should bother with cheap bar end mirrors from Amazon, and why rotating your bars is critical if you want to make sure you don't get dents in your tank. When you buy the fairing, you'll get an attachment which moves the reservoir back. However, that won't work if you change to lower bars. So what to do? Well, in my case, I went into the aftermarket of a local store and bought a Rizoma brake fluid reservoir for the front master cylinder and an associated handlebar clip, which actually cost extra. The handlebar clip, which you can see attached to the handlebar there, was $40 or $50, but it makes everything possible because it mounts directly underneath the reservoir and straight onto the handlebar. It removes it right out of the way. So there's your first fix. And there's a close-up of the front master cylinder brake reservoir with the Rizoma clip that mounts onto the LSL Superbike fat bars, which these are. The other thing you should notice about these handlebars is in the center there, as I pan out underneath the handlebar clamp, you will see a scale or gradations. That will help you rotate the bar and center it when you put them on, making sure that you don't hit the tank with any of the hand controls when you turn the bars lock to lock. And here she is full lock. It's the right hand handlebar you're going to have most difficulty with lower bars, to try to clear the throttle cables without them touching the tank and all the other gubbins and paraphernalia. That one wire dangling down lowest is actually the heated grips wire, which has to be that loose, and I must say takes away a bit from the organization of the wires, but oh well, it's worth it for the other side, which has that nice integrated look. I've had a lot of questions about why I've gone with OEM heated grips for the Kawasaki, seeing as they're not as strong as the Oxfords, and they most certainly aren't. I have the Oxfords on my Suzuki and they're about a third stronger. However, I really do like that integrated look on the handlebar. It's just one piece. It's far nicer than that Oxford lump that we have to put up with. And if you watched my last video, you'll understand that that is a brand new heated grip. I actually had to buy a second set, and everything else to do with the heated grips is all original to the bike. So this bike came with heated grips, and then it also, I bought another set for it. How does that work, you ask? Well, I am going to sell the right grip and all of the other paraphernalia for the heated grips, plus the OEM bars, which have the left grip still attached to them, to someone, and I'll talk about that at the end of this vid. Okay, so I was going to buy some Rizoma bar end mirrors until I balked at the price, nearly $500 Canadian for a pair. So I decided to go for these cheap Amazon knockoffs. How are they? Well, they're cheap. Let's put it that way. I think about $29. And like anything that's cheap, they do have their drawbacks. The bar end mirrors are pretty easy to fit, but they're hard to adjust. They're very, very finicky. You have to tighten down on them incredibly in order to get them to stop moving and waggling around. The eagle-eyed of you may be able to see that Allen key at the end of the handlebar, and that's what causes many of the problems with adjusting this mirror. You pretty well have to cinch down on it really, really hard. And if you do go to adjust it like I just did, well, then it will start to move like this. So then you have to cinch down on it again. The other disadvantage to it is I believe the images are going to be very small in the back. I'm not sure how safe it is. But that said, from an aesthetic point of view, and the eagle-eyed among you may have also noticed that I matched the tank badge with the side panel badge and went with the Retro Z1 Kawasaki badge. It's quite easy to put on, quite easy to take the old ones off. There's lots out there to help you with that. And there's the brand new box of heated grips. Everything is in there apart from the left grip, which I used on the new bars. You can see the original left grip there on the original bars. And I'm going to be selling that gubbins, all of that stuff. There's the assembly instructions and everything else. And I guarantee that that grip works. So email me at BlueMarbleRider@gmail.com And first come, first serve if it's Vancouver Island. If I don't get anyone from the island, then I'll go geographic next, because if you're in Canada, it's going to be cheaper for me to mail it to you. The closer it is, the better it is. You are responsible for the mail cost. I'm not coughing that up. The bars are steel and they weigh a fair bit, and I'll have to think about how I'm going to package them. But yeah, my preference would be to drop these off to you, or to get you to come see me. We could meet in a neutral venue if you like, and pass these on over to some other RS owner who would like, who has OEM bars, or perhaps doesn't have OEM bars and would like to go back to OEM bars. If you're in that camp, then give me a shout. All of this is new, brand new. That has got 6,000 kilometers on it, very lightly used, works perfectly. And as I said, 250 Canadian, and she's yours. Well, thanks again, Blue Marble Riders, for watching another video. I really appreciate it. Till next time.
Once again, thanks for watching, everyone. If this is the first time you've watched, please consider subscribing. I do product reviews, motorcycle reviews, off-road and on-road vlogs, as well as tours. Don't forget to follow me on social media, that's Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, and to like, and especially, I'm begging you here folks, subscribe. This is the Blue Marble Rider, out.